This is Magnolia Cemetery in Charleston, South Carolina. It's another iteration of a rural cemetery. This will be my first video where I'm going to experiment with narrating. I took this trip with Lolly and kind of was uncomfortable talking while filming some of this with her, so it's easier for me to talk at the editing desk. South Carolina, the Palmetto State. I really like this, had some Egyptian motifs. There were 3 separate wrecks for this submarine. You'd think by the 3rd time they wouldn't have wanted to get in it. With the whole rural cemetery movement and all the iron fencing around here, there's a lot of like brick and stone fencing as well. One thing I love about coming down to the coast is seeing these large live oak trees. This one branched so far down the limbs hit the ground and started sprouting up as another tree. You can see that limb to the right there is totally disconnected. This is the example of the stone walls. And typically there's even like stone gates. This one must be missing, or maybe it was iron. The receiving tomb. This is where you'd be set if you died and they weren't ready to bury you yet. Charleston's out on a peninsula. You can see to the right here are tidal marshes with clams and alligators. Sort of see how it goes underground and all the different holes. This is a great example of a pillow grave. They're not dead, they're sleeping. This is one of the graves Lolly really wanted to see. So beautiful. And so was she. forgot how they described it, but this Unitarian churchyard was going for a more rustic and disorganized, kind of natural look to the cemetery. Charleston's much like Boston in that it was founded 1670, I think, so it's been settled for a long time. You've got all these churches down here that are wall to wall with bodies and necessitated something like Magnolia Cemetery. This is the First Baptist Church Cemetery. This is definitely an Egyptian motif looking thing. Here's an example of the portraits that they would carve into the slate. This is St Phillips Church Cemetery. It's closed on Saturdays, but open during the Sunday service. I had been to Charleston once before, and this place was closed, so Lolly and I made a point of coming back into Charleston Sunday morning so we could walk around in here. It is just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Loads of slate. All sorts of beautiful stones. I got this book, Early Gravestone Art in Georgia and South Carolina. I'll link it in the description. Shows all sorts of cool stones, specifically at here and Circular, which I'll be going to here shortly. This one here with the skeleton. He's resting on an hourglass with wings. I would venture to guess this is a vault here, like a staircase, and then this is a vault here with a staircase with bodies somewhere around here. Church is right there, and they're in session right now. Mass. Why do you like cemeteries? These are probably all pieces of broken headstone. Some are just flipped upside down. This is Circular Congregation Church, and they just have loads of slate and portraits. These were popular in the 1740s and 50s. I'm not going to have any sort of fancy outro saying this go around. But you got to get down to Charleston to see these. Until next time.